see. This is from, let's see, Lexi Hannah Art. And she says, Mario's work is fantastic. My question would be, is there any particular advice or wisdom you received throughout your creative journey that helped you flourish in your artistic practice?
Any advice? Unfortunately, I don't remember any that was really that pivotal. I grew up in a time where it wasn't like DMs and Instagrams, and I wish there was more when I was maturing. I think maybe at that time, the people that were most instrumental in my life were gallerists. There's more the business relationships, you know, the people at Windsor Newton, and a little bit more of the affirmation that I was doing something right in my practice. But as far as advice and stuff, no, I think we as artists are a little more sheltered, you know. So when I came up, it wasn't this share, you know.
It wasn't like DM me or like, oh, someone said the nicest thing to me through Instagram.
Right. And that luckily I didn't have that. Luckily,
Okay, then I guess I'm going to flip the question a little bit, and I'm going to say, what advice would you have wanted someone to give you in that time of your career when you were like starting out in your artistic journey?
I wish, whether it was at art school or an artist that was of any prominence, I wish someone would have given me a little bit of insight on the business part of things. You know, I wish there was like a BoldBrush kind of out there. Not to plug BoldBrush, but seriously, something like that, you know, marketing tools, or how to take care of your taxes quarterly rather than waiting at the end. How to promote myself and manage my work practice, and I'll be on Instagram all day calling it, you know, business promotion. So I wish that someone would have not held my hand, but told me that's something I need to focus on alongside, you know, trying to get better as an artist. That's what I wish.
And I mean, that's also how we survive. I mean, survive is kind of an extreme thing. It's how we make a living. And I did, and I did read, I was reading a book the other day, and it was interesting because the author in the book, he says, when you're a baker, you're not in the business of baking, you're in the business of selling what you're baking. That's how you live. Like,
that's correct.
This is what you need. So it's the same with painting. So it is a really important thing, which is why, like, I think, you know, things like BoldBrush have been or are starting to be really helpful. I see like there are tons of books coming out on like the business of making art, or the business of living from your creative passion, which I think is really great. It's unfortunate you didn't get that when you were younger, you know. But you're still doing great.
Thank you. Way to go. Thanks,
Laura. You pulled through.
You're still doing great. I love that.
Doing great.
You're still doing great. You're still, stay with it. But we are all different. Just to wrap it up, you know, my advice to you might not be one size fits all. So the advice I can give you, there are certain things that kind of we all can do, you know. There are certain things, they're nuanced things as far as business, but I wish someone would have told me that.
I know that feeling.
That's what a lot of artists ask me. So I know something that's important.